We have all witnessed the images of distraught mothers standing in front of their children's school, concerned about their well-being. Schools that should be the safest place for children have become a source of terror and anxiety under the Islamic Republic regime that uses chemical weapons against its own citizens. Children are poisoned, they are terrorized, they can't breathe. They faint in fear while their mothers fear for their lives. 3 days ago marked International Women's Day. Over the past 44 years, since March 8, 1979, we have seen nothing but misogyny and terror against women resulting from the Islamic Republic ideology. Women resisted bravely throughout these difficult years. They protested and united in signing petitions. They fought in courts and confronted vicious hijab agents. They removed their scarves in protests. Women, daughters, and mothers fought courageously over the past 5 months as they have been fighting for the last 44 years. This battle for freedom has no end until the tyranny of men comes to an end and those in power are toppled to the ground. The world has turned a blind eye towards so much injustice. The world has ignored the murder of so many brave freedom fighters, especially women. The world does not acknowledge the barbaric chemical attacks on schools. The world fails to understand that these horrific acts of brutality are nothing other than the Islamic Republic taking revenge against its own citizens. The world cannot understand that the slogan, "Woman, Life, Freedom," has shaken the corrupt clergy to their core so much that they resort to the ordering chemical attacks on innocent children. This suffering may now be limited to Iran and Middle East, but the world must believe that the Islamic Republic's hatred of women and malignancy is not limited to the Middle East and shall not remain so. 5 months after the murder of Mahsa, Gina, Amini, and hundreds of other innocent civilians, we remain on our demands and ask the world: 1. Condemn the heinous chemical attacks on the schools in Iran and demand that the United Nations Fact-Finding Commission deals with their crimes. 2. Expel the Islamic Republic ambassador and their affiliates from your country. 3. Put the IRGC on the list of terrorist organizations. This revolution shall succeed because it stands on the side of truth. Women will one day live freely in Iran. There will come a March 8th when the women of Iran will celebrate freedom not in their dreams but in reality. There will come an 8th day of March when the wind will blow in women's hair. Iranian girls will go to school in safety and there will no longer be the talk of forced hijab or forced marriage. Women will no longer need permission from their men to travel, and there will be no trace of shackles that women have endured in Iran over so many years. Until that day comes, we will continue to fight with all our might. We shall never forget the enemies of women, life, freedom, nor shall we ever forgive. Thank you.